Kyle Busch reveals insane news for 2023. We have a ton of off-season news about NASCAR with the new year ahead. As Vince Welch confirmed his resignation from Fox Sports, Kyle Busch unveiled his paint scheme. Hello NASCAR fam, and welcome back to NASCAR Live. But before we begin, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. And let's begin. To prepare for the 2023 NASCAR Cup Series season, Childress Racing is working hard. The team has introduced one of Kyle Busch's new race day tactics to start the new year off with a bang. The two-car Cup Series squad provided a quick video reveal on January 1st as a way of providing an insight on their progress. The tarp covering the number 8 Chevrolet Camaro was lifted, revealing Busch's new black and gold BetMGM paint scheme that he will use for the whole 2023 season. Both Austin Dillon and Tyler Reddick, who had formerly driven the number 8 car, competed for BetMGM in the 2022 season. The team's previous driver was Reddick. There are a lot of unique qualities that set the enhanced Busch apart. Reddick's stock car's gold paint has taken the place of the white paint that it previously did. The most obvious modification is this. We've also entered a new era, which is visibly signified by the updated trendy number that is currently hanging on the door. For a total of 3 Cup Series seasons, Reddick raced for Childress Racing. For 2 of those seasons, BetMGM was one of his major sponsors. There were no trips to the winner's circle made by Reddick during his employment at BetMGM. His 3 Cup Series titles were with the group's 3 CHI, which contained 2 of them, and Lenovo. Busch may now seize a chance because he is in a good position. He will have the chance to set a number of milestones and show off the BetMGM system during his debut season with RCR. Several announcements from Busch and RCR were made on December 8th. The list of sponsors for Busch's team was also covered in considerable detail. In conjunction with their earlier statement, RCR revealed the color scheme that Busch would use on his car for the 2023 season, Cheddar Scratch Kitchen. The Chevrolet Camaro sides were orange, the vehicle's hood and trim were both black. Moreover, Lionel Racing provided some in-depth analyses on Busch's Alsco uniforms design. The number 8 Chevrolet's pre-order links were released by the die-cast manufacturer, who also showed off the car's large Alsco insignia on the hood and flanks and its black and green color scheme. The style door number was also a part of the alternate design, much like it was in BetMGM's and Cheddar schemes. Once 2023 was marked on the calendar, Lionel Racing added a link where followers could reserve one of Busch's paint jobs. The business featured the number 8 Lenovo Chevrolet and gave Busch supporters a second chance to purchase a unique collectible on January 3rd. Is Tyler Reddick's fresh paint job superior to that of Kyle Busch's? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And make sure you also subscribe to our channel for more NASCAR news. Now, let's go on to the veteran Fox analyst who recently made his exit announcement. At Fox Sports, there will be a significant change before the 2023 NASCAR season. The decision has been made that Vince Welch will no longer serve in either the play-by-play booth or the pit reporting capacity for the broadcaster. The seasoned commentator and reporter broke the news to the audience on December 31st. Welch didn't elaborate on his goals for 2023 in any further detail. The tweet was sent by Vince Welch on December 31st, 2022. It said, and I quote, "Today marks the end of my tenure at Fox and the year 2022. I'll miss visiting the NASCAR garage a lot since there are so many intelligent, kind, and dedicated people there whom I admire. It's been a blessing to work in the network TV industry for more than 20 years. Now, onward. No bitterness. God is good. All the best to you." Welch tweeted that, and then John Hunter replied back, "I've always loved chatting with you at the track, and I want to thank you for the effort that you've made to be able to call races the way you do. I'm sorry to hear this." There were a lot of other people who spoke to Welch as well. In response to this, Chase Elliott also tweeted, "I had no idea. I hate to hear this. It was always fun having you around the garage, and much more fun to hear you call races from the announcer's booth. I've always thought your work was far more polished than others. I appreciated that, and I hope to run into you again soon." Welch, who began his broadcasting career in Indiana, covered a lot of various motorsport series at that time and was very busy. This began while he was employed by ESPN and ABC, and it persisted following his 2015 shift to Fox Sports. Welch covered hundreds of races in the Cup Series and the Xfinity Series while working as a pit reporter for ESPN and Fox Sports. Kyle Busch, Michael McDowell, Ryan Newman, and Kevin Harvick, among many other drivers, were among the notable figures he witnessed at pivotal periods. Welch's narration was used as the narrator for the Craftsman Truck Series as well. He started off as a supporting cast member in the broadcast booth after switching to Fox Sports before getting a promotion to his current job as lead man. He was the one who made all of the calls when he was collaborating with analysts like Michael Waltrip, Kurt Busch, and Phil Parsons, among many others. Welch covered the first Truck Series race of the year when Zane Smith eventually won and went on to win the championship. He then worked alongside Regan Smith as the pit reporter for the remainder of the Xfinity Series race. Welch finished off his weekend by serving once more as a pit reporter, this time for the Daytona 500 alongside Smith and Jamie Little. Kurt Busch, the 2311 racing driver, revealed to Heavy in April 2022 that he had shared the screen with Michael Waltrip and Vince Welch. Those two are experts in their field and have done so for a very long time. He learned from them, working with the producers and receiving cues on when to speak, when to chime in, and when to take a commercial break. Numerous things were happening. Again, it's really an enjoyable task, and despite the fact that he doesn't get much practice on the Cup side of things, it kept him occupied throughout the race weekend. As a result, he was able to settle into his usual schedule, which he has been following for the past 22 years. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch was allegedly a target for 2023 by the team Arrow McLaren, but Kyle Larson has now signed with them to run in the Indy 500 in 2024. The 2021 NASCAR Cup Series winner Kyle Larson is scheduled to join the Arrow McLaren IndyCar team for the 2024 Indianapolis 500 in an effort to accomplish the Memorial Day double, according to a team announcement made on Thursday. Only 4 drivers have ever attempted the Memorial Day double, which entails racing in the Indy 500 and Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and then traveling to Charlotte Motor Speedway to race in the Coca-Cola 600 of NASCAR. The most recent person to attempt it was Kurt Busch, who did so in 2014. Tony Stewart's the first driver to have completed all 1,100 miles in a single day, which he did in 2001. Kurt's brother Kyle, who claimed in 2017 that he had the opportunity to run the race but couldn't gain consent from Joe Gibbs, his Cup Series supervisor at the time, has long been mentioned as a potential candidate to attempt the uncommon accomplishment. Busch is a 2-time Brickyard 400 champion. Strangely, despite discussions between Busch and Arrow McLaren about competing in the 107th running of the Indianapolis 500 this May, they ultimately decided to go with the more seasoned Tony Kanaan, who took home the victory in 2013 and is a consistent frontrunner. Alonso, a 2-time Formula One world champion, stole the headlines with his entry in that year's race. So Busch said in 2017 that he would be okay if he had to share the limelight for his Indy 500 debut. Nevertheless, Busch admitted that he was kind of glad he didn't get the chance to compete. Would Busch be open to performing alongside another Cup Series driver? Is he prepared to wait until 2025, even if there's no guarantee he'll get a chance to meet with Arrow McLaren? Hey, that's going to end today's episode. We sincerely hope you enjoyed our video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to see even more of our incredible videos, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching!